fair share of noble arisen.
Alright, so
They all
it
want
would
to
seem
vanish on
like the
occasion, are they not?
Surely you've heard tell
True,
of how he repelled
but
the
pawns are not
dragon
the
in
only
Mel.
ones.
like everything's getting underway.
I cannot help
I
but
shall
worry
hold
that
my
this
tongue
business
to
does
show
not
for
bode
it.
well for any of us.
This is a time of celebration. Once the sovereign is fighting fit to return to us the peace of our
Makes a
kingdom.
man wonder when our true ruler's gonna rise up and deliver us salvation.
Enough of that. Such things are not for
You look
common soldiers to
suspiciously
question.
important.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
So tight. I'd clip just about anywhere. I only pray my watch finishes without all my days were so tranquil.
Should I snoop around?
I only pray
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, It's too quiet here. Our brigands lurking
Hello?
about. Is this some manner of trial?
I found a hidden passage.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area.
Well, scowl.
I'm in trouble.
Here.
I've been here the whole time.
Follow her. Quickly!
Open up!
Dave's not here.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Do you have Scrabble?
Let's change things up.
Cards Against Humanity?
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone.
Oh, quite alone.
What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
Gasp. It's Lord Vasius.
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder?
I seek the Grail.
If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be?
I wonder.
You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Services on the third floor, not available to new visitors to the establishment. Only prize patrons who make frequent use of our services are entitled to purchase the platinum card that will allow them to enjoy the company of these exclusive courtesans.
Turn rabbits pink.
Let me think on this a moment.
Hark at me, away with the fairies.
Something smells divine. Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you. Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Shirley. But don't call me Shirley.
Oh, someone know what about this?
I'll
What's up,
gather
dude?
these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and methinks you'll want to hear it. See, a friend of mine hath an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Understand me? 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you?
I already have a house, but I wouldn't mind getting into the real estate business. I could always rent one out. And it's only 200,000 quid.
Many thanks, sir. With
Thought you should have this.
Pray, follow me.
Alright, let's get out of this outfit. Do we have anything to combine? Sorry. I was looking at the wrong person. I'm like, dude. Alright. Let's go meet with Captain Brandt. So where's our new house at?
Here for my liking.
Well, at least it's close to the castle.
Many thanks, sir. With this, you're a regular citizen of Vernworth.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.
We've already done the masquerade.
Well, well.
Oh.
He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it?
Yep, Phasus.
He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
Do I need a
Shall we
costume?
make for Vernworth Palace?
A guard disguise, maybe? I think I should probably wear a guard disguise just to be on the safe side.
Well met, sir.
Not much going on.
But good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right.
Okay, so let's withdraw a marcher's helm. Marcher's armor, courtly tunic,
On the roads, despite the hour, you know where to find me. This inspires naught but misgivings. Look, as long as you need anything?
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
So do we have two houses now, or did we sell the other one? I wonder. So is it the right time of day? Shall we save? Lest we screw this up.
Our soldiers need better training.
If you must go off on your own...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
Okay.
Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Well, where am I going exactly? It would help if we had the right quest selected.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
I feel like we need to go upstairs.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me.
Yeah, rather cocky, isn't he?
Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Okay, that's weird. Have we already done this quest, maybe? Okay. Secret door.
But surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Out the window. While we're here.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Kind of.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
Not. That's what I should have named my character.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of broke. I just paid $200,000 for a house. There's a lot of guards that direction. I was just up here. That's right. How do I get out? I want to leave. I don't belong here.
When does my watch end? Should I get up to today?
Our soldiers need better training.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
It would seem.
We have what we need to deliver, do we not?
We do.
Let us find the intended recipient.
Let us.
A simple word of thanks would make our labors feel worthwhile.
It would.
Right you are. Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Absolutely.
If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Hi, I'm back.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melve? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melve.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
So he wants us to go to Melve.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion.
Dress formally and speak with Captain Brant. It's pretty formal. Probably should get rid of the mask, huh? And the cape. The cape looks goofy.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
Alright, let's put our stuff back on. I've already done a lot of this stuff. Well, what's the next step then?
Guess not, I love more than a saucy rumor.
Well, it just so happens that I have a port crystal there. Let's go to the nameless village.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Over here, if you please.
Do you know where we're going?
Not an enemy in sight. I'm almost disappointed.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. There's something down there.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer.
Yes, I get that. Go away.
'Tis no more. You're all right. I've got you.
You missed, Linda.
Just when I needed it most. Many thanks.
Do you mind coming over here?
Where are you going? You idiot, we have to go to town.
So bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies. I'll be sure to keep goblins approach. Might there be aught over there? Let us ponder how best to proceed. A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it. Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Alright, look, here's the deal.
Huzzah! There's ore to be found here.
Take care you don't mine up more than you can carry.
Can't believe you made me waste a fairy stone. Our quest is up here. At least this is where the indicator is. We have to do something to trigger it to switch back to Vermund.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye, take care.
So we'll just ask a few people. One of them
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. I shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. Glad to be of service, sir.
no one to talk to here.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
Oh hey, do you have
Well
any
met,
fairy
sir.
stones?
How might I be... service? Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen. I'll harvest what I can, should it...
What you need of me?
Can I loot your place? Do you mind? That'll be all.
Over here, if you please.
Whatever could you want from me?
What do you want?
I don't know, maybe we have done everything we need to. It's weird that it hasn't... I mean, it's probably because I've already done it, though.
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Alright, let's go back to Brant. Do we still have that folded letter on us? Yes. And we'll show that to him and see what he has to think. See what he thinks. See what he has to think. See what he has to say.
Peruse at your neck.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty?
I have. Check this letter out.
What's this? The Palace of Vermund is sending brass to an individual by the name of Darrow. And brass is code for imitating someone, you say. 'Tis not unheard of for a member of the court to employ a decoy, a look-alike, to confuse assassins and their ilk. Though in our case, 'twould seem far more likely that this Darrow fellow is none other than Arthur, the false sovereign. You have done well. I believe we can call this investigation a resounding success.
Good.
'Tis an unwelcome feeling, this. As though we're being made to dance upon some unseen hand.
Alright, so now we'll change back into our formal clothes.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brant?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart.
No, we can do it now.
Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
I wanted to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. Oh, my body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
Oh, you could go without the pawn. Why is Harry Potter in this? Harry Potter is the sovereign?
We've been had.
He just needs glasses, dude.
The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation. That's just what I was thinking.
I'm trying to get to the end. I need a good night's sleep. And another save point. And I need to take off these silly clothes.
Perhaps you might... Well met! You are come to shack. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey
Blah,
when treated
blah, blah.
to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Fear I've no wisdom to offer.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day. Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Yeah, we just need to meet with Captain Brant. Scorpion,
Would
you know the
mind
way?
coming over here?
Say, do I know you from somewhere? Peruse at your neck.
What should I get up to today?
Stay here with it.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
I'm pretty ingenious. He gave me a port crystal. Now all I need is a Beastren mask. If only I had one.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Look, a Beastren mask.
You know where to find.
I do know where to find you.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Who's Sven? Hold on.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
All right.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal.
But who is Sven?
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
I'm not getting in anyone's way.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Dreams are free, they say.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
Sven.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Who is Sven? Sven! In the castle. Well, we'll have to go meet Sven then.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in. You know where to find me.
Yeah, I know.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous.
There are worse things than turning.
So we're gonna rest until morning, and then we're gonna go see if we can see Sven in the castle.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long. I suppose all we can
Right.
do is wait.
See you guys in a few minutes.